Okay. Now I have sound. Gosh. You would think I'd know exactly how to set this thing up. I've used it so many times, but it seems to keep having its own little rules about how it's going to work. So, good thing I figured that out. And here we are. Can everybody hear me now? Aha, Timothy, you got yours. Good deal. Okay, we've got sound now. Everything's working. So I'm going to go back through this again as my hands were moving and you weren't actually seeing or hearing what I was talking about. I've got everybody's names, 100 of them in all, in here. Then I've got 100 tubes here. These 100 tubes represent the numbers between 1 and 100. And as I pull your name out, if you are present, you can give me any number that you want, and I will pull that one for you. And there's a slip of paper inside of each of these that tells me exactly which roll you end up with. If you are not present during this pull, when I pull your name, I will pull the lowest numbered roll available, and that's what you will get. So it's a matter of me pulling a name and you choosing a roll, me giving you what's inside that roll, and we keep moving like that. I'll put your name inside the tube with the, you'll see what I'm talking about as soon as I really get into it. I'm going to give it another few minutes to let other people show up. It looks like we've got 16 viewers right now. I think we have like 35 people involved in this. So I'm glad everyone can hear me now. Oh, you missed this one because your brother showed up from Kentucky? Well, he should have waited for a little while. What do you think? So got a total of 18 viewers right now, looking for about 35 viewers before I really get started. But if that doesn't happen, then that's fine. We've got a few more minutes to wait. I don't think anybody has anywhere to go anytime real soon because everybody's here to watch the show. Show's going to take about an hour to an hour and a half, I would think. Let's see, who do I have in here right now? I've got Alan Techstar, Joe McBride, Yo Man, Farm Dog, Bulldog, Timothy Morell, Sureg, let's see. Olaf Farm Dog, James Worley. Deanne is here. Hello, Deanne. Jeff Dunn. Got a number of people here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started so that I can show you what goes on when this happens. I've got my little bag of names over here. I'm going to pull a name out of the bag. And the name I pulled out of the bag is Alan. So, Alan, you can choose any one of the 100 rolls here, sir. Give me a number and I'll pull that roll for you. Got to be quick. Hello, Majestic. Yeah, Alan, we can talk about your 43s after this is over. I did change out the coins and the rolls that looked rusty from the outside, but the other ones I pulled the first few coins off and they looked fine. 49. Okay, 49 is what you'll get, and here we go. This is exactly what you get, a 1958 Philadelphia BU roll, and I've got it marked over here as to which roll that is so I can pull it out of the box. And what I'm going to do is open up the tube here. I'm going to put your name inside. Just like that. Now I know exactly where that roll goes. Okay, that's how that works. And so we'll move on to the next one. And the next one is Bill Cresson. William Cresson, are you here? Give you a few seconds to say so if you are. If you're not, then I'll go ahead and I'll pull a roll for you, which will be number 1. Looks like Bill's not here, so I'll pull out number 1. And he's going to get an early wheat cent roll. So I'll put his name in there with the early wheat cent roll and move on to the next one. Third number, or a third name, I guess. We're doing great, Majestic. Still trying to get the groove of how to do this, but I think it's working out okay. Yo Man, are you here? I think Yo Man is here. Is Yo Man here? Yeah, Yo Man is here. So give me a number, Yo Man, and I'll pull your roll for you. I can say this is going to take a considerable amount of time considering the lag we have. 13. Rule number 13 is a wheat roll. So it's a common wheat roll. This is the lowest value items that you can get out of this particular roll pool. But even at that, they're going to be a typical wheat roll, which could have good die varieties, could have good RPMs, double dies in them. They have not been searched for anything. All right, so the next name I pull out, we're going to go with Mr. Worley. I think Mr. Worley is here. So Mr. Worley, let me know a number and I'll pull that roll for you. Yes, I am on live chat. The thing about it is, because there's a natural there's a natural lag between my communication to the server and that communication back out to you. So we're going to have a natural lag. So there is going to be about a 6-second lag anyway. So a 1955S circulated roll. Not been gone through, so no idea what's in it, but it's a 1955S circulated roll. I'll get your name put in there. There we go. And that's the one you get for now. Let's see, whose name do I pull next? Here, how about if I do it this way? I've got a little bit of extra room over here. And what I'll do is I will pull the names like this. Can you see that over there on the side? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see what I have to do to get... I'm going to try to get this working right this time around so that we don't have to mess with this again, trying to figure it out. There's that. Okay, so I've got a name over here. There's Greg McCoy over here. So I've got Greg McCoy's name is next. And if Greg is here, he can give me a number. If not, I'll pull number 2 for him. And then Yasser. Yasser, if you are here, give me a number. And then also in order here, be Techstar. So Greg McCoy, Yasser, Techstar. Each of you give me a number. I'll pull them in that order. I don't think Greg McCoy is actually in here right now. So I will pull number 2 for Greg McCoy. I haven't seen him speak up yet in here. So I do not think he's present. So I will pull number 2 for Greg McCoy. There isn't anything, Alan, there isn't anything I can do about the lag. It's just part of how YouTube works. Techstar will take 45. Yasser, I don't think is present right now. So Greg McCoy got a 1958 Philadelphia BU roll. BU roll of 1958 Philadelphia Lincoln Cents. So that's Greg McCoy's pull. Yasser, I'm going to pull for. Hello, Redneck Stacker. Because I don't think Yasser is present currently. So Yasser will get tube number 3, which this is a 1939D roll. 1939D roll. That'll be for Yasser. And then Techstar picks 45. So Techstar picks 45. I will get 45 out for Techstar. That's this one right here. Has a 1935D roll. 1935D. An entire roll of 1935D pennies for $6. Can't beat that with a stick. Awesome pull there, bruh. And there's Techstar. And then our next 3. I'll just pull them 3 at a time. First is Wanda. Sorry, first is Wanda. Then Sissy. And the third one will be Deanne. All ladies. Here we go, ladies. Wanda, Sissy, and Deanne. Pick me a number. In that order, Wanda, Sissy, and Deanne. I don't think Wanda's in here. I think she may have become distracted. She said she was going to be here and, well, isn't. But I know Deanne is here. I don't think Sissy is here either. I'm going to go ahead and pick Wanda. Wanda will be number 4 here. And this says wheat roll in Chinese. Just because I was bored and decided I wanted it to say something and be fun. And it says wheat roll in Mandarin Chinese. So there we go. Wanda will get this roll. Sissy I don't think is here either. Deanne's picked number 68, so Deanne will get 68 here. And I'm going to pick number 5 for Sissy for right now. And it says early wheat roll. Early wheat roll is up to 1940. Hello, CMUS. It is fun so far when you're trying to figure out exactly how it works and make sure it gets done well. Well done. You know what I'm going to do? Put these tubes back in here this way. That way I've got a place to put them. And you guys won't be picking them again because you know that they have already been chosen. So here's 49, there's 35. And there. Now, 68. Oh, wait a minute. This one goes here, 13. Now, 68 for Deanne will be a 1958D BU roll. BU roll of 1958 D pennies. So we've done a number of BU wheat rolls so far. 1935 D roll, bunch of early wheat rolls. I have there's a Techstar reporting to me that in one of the rolls that I sent to him, the early wheat rolls, he found a 1914S in there, 1922D. So that turns out to be really nice. Yep. Spots were $6 a piece, and the rolls are, there's a lot of different things in here. So Adam Chambers first, Chuck Patillo second, and Jim Fletcher third. If any of you guys are present, please give me a number. I'll wait for a minute. A number of what remains on here. Move this over just a little bit here. There we go. Looking for Adam, Chuck, and I got to move this back over. There we go. Adam, Chuck, and Jim Fletcher. Oh, yeah, I need to flip the 68, don't I? There we go. Thanks for watching out for me, guys. I'm still learning this process. Okay, Chuck says 14. Hi, 14. So Chuck's going to get number 14. And Adam, I don't believe, is here. So I'm going to pick number 6 for him. And Jim Fletcher, I don't think, is here either. So I'm going to pull number 7 for him. So Adam gets a wheat roll. Regular wheat roll. Going to have anything from 09 up to 1958 in it. They're going to be circulated coins. Same thing you get in a mixed wheat bag. And these coins are unsearched. I have no idea what's in them. Now number 14, Chuck Patillo, also gets a wheat roll. I keep showing it upside down. Also gets a wheat roll. So we are getting into some of the more common products in the box. At the very worst in this, if you bought 5 spots, you're going to get 5 wheat rolls. That's the very worst. Now Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher, hey, let me put this up here. Jim Fletcher gets number 7. Number 7 is a 1941D circulated roll. 1941D circulated roll. So there we go there. And now let me move on. 3 more names, or should I pull 4? Let's pull 4. Let's go ahead and do this 4 at a time. I've got Marshall. I've got Alan. I've got Doug Walters and Dana Boyleave. If any of you are present, give me a number. Any number. I got to take Marshall first if I can. The explanation stuff wanted, basically the explanation is, I pull the names out of the bag just like I would pull for a roll reveal, except now they're coming out of the bag because they're going to come out at a random order. If you are here, you can select your roll. Whichever one of these that have not been flipped over, you can take. If you are not here, I'm going to pull the earliest one in line first. And so you have already received one that you were not here to get. What was it? I don't remember now. Oh, here it is. It was a roll number 4 is what you got. It's got your name in it there. And in Chinese, it says wheat roll. It says wheat cent roll. And so that was your first pull. I'm still looking for Marshall, Alan, Doug, and Dana to come in and give me a number. I know Alan is here. Doug and Dana I don't think are, and Marshall is probably not here. Hello, Steve. And so for Marshall, I will go ahead and pull roll number 8. And he gets a 1939S roll. 1939S. That's for Marshall. And now, Alan says 50. Alan wants number 50. Pull number 50. It's an early wheat roll. I still keep showing them upside down. An early wheat roll. So there's Alan's name. Doug Walters, Dana Boyleave. If either one of you are in, select a number, please. Otherwise, you will come next in line. And for Doug, I'm going to go ahead and pull number 9. That's going to be an early wheat roll, number 9. Doug gets an early wheat roll. And then Dana, go ahead and pull number 10. Number 10 for Dana is a 1958D BU roll. So there's a good $15, $20 item. Steve, yes, I will. However, I have to come up with 100 rolls I need to do. I will probably, my next one will probably be a memorial roll pull, because this is wheat rolls. I don't have that many wheat rolls to be doing this with. So I'm going to get 5 names out. 5 names. Farm Dog, Techstar, Deanne, Farm Dog again, and Javier Rojas. So Farm Dog, if you're in, I need 2 numbers. Techstar, I need a number. And Deanne, I need a number. And I don't know if Javier is here. If he is, yes, he is definitely here. So Javier can pick a number as well. So I have to pick Farm Dog first, Techstar second, Deanne third, Farm Dog fourth, and Javier fifth. But if you guys give me numbers, I'll go ahead and get them ready. Farm Dog will take a 54. Got a 54. And Techstar, I'm looking for a number from you. I'm looking for a number from Deanne. Techstar is 63. And then Farm Dog again picked a number 27. Deanne picks 46. And Javier picks number 72. So there's all those. Number 54, first one up, is a wheat roll. There are 36 wheat rolls in this box. They are circulated wheats. They were counted out by machine. Now number 63, another wheat roll. Wheat roll for Techstar. And congratulations to you. Now Deanne. Deanne gets a 1941 D roll. 1941 D. It's a circulated roll of 1941 Ds, but they are, for the most part, in better condition. So if you get any die varieties in there, you got goodies, because 1941 D RPMs are actually very difficult to come by. Number 27 is another wheat roll. It's for Farm Dog. And Javier. Let's see what Mr. Rojas gets here. Did I not? I didn't. Messed that one up. I don't think 63. Yep, that was the one I needed to flip. Farm Dog. Deanne. Okay. And then Mr. Rojas. Mr. Rojas gets a 1958D BU roll. So awesome, awesome. 58D BU roll. You're talking about a $15, $20 item there. And there we go. So next 5 names. We're getting in a groove here. I think we're getting in a groove. It's fun to do. Joe Cathy. Adam Chambers. Bulldog. Yasser. And Mr. Worley. Mr. Cathy, Adam, Bulldog, Yasser, and Mr. Worley. Flip 63. Did I put it? I put it in the wrong place, didn't I? There we go. All right, I was looking at the hole for 63. All right, thank you. All right, here we go. Looking for Mr. Cathy, Mr. Chambers, Bulldog, Yasser, or Mr. Worley. Give me a number. Bulldog takes number 34. Bulldog will take number 34. What about you, Mr. Worley? I think everybody else is just going to take from the top. I'll go ahead and take Mr. Cathy, number 11. Mr. Worley will take number 12. So then Adam will get number 15. And Yasser will get number 16. That does that. Number 11, a wheat roll. So Mr. Cathy pulls out a wheat roll. There we go with that. Number 15, Adam, gets a 1957D BU roll. That's really strange because Adam and I were just talking in chat. I don't think he knows this is going on because he is not here, but a roll that I sold to him was a 57D roll, and he sent a bunch of the coins in for grading and got really nice grades. So he ended up taking a $20 roll of wheat pennies and turning it into a couple of $1,000. Really nice. 1915, 11, 12, 30, 40, 15. Number 34. Number 34, Bulldog, gets a wheat roll. So that's for Bulldog. Number 34. Number 16 for Yasser. 1957 Philadelphia BU roll. 1957 Philadelphia BU roll. So you guys see how this works now. Maybe I do too. Aha, here we go. This one's interesting. This is Mr. Worley. Mr. Worley, you're going to get a 1958 original Batdorf roll. It's a 1958 roll wrapped in Batdorf style. I have one like it. Let's see. No, that's a 70. I thought I had a 58 here, but I guess I don't. It kind of looks like this right here. So it's a 1958 roll. It's wrapped Batdorf style. And those, my good sir, are quite scarce. 1958 you're not going to see often. They would generally sell for $40 to $50. So you got yourself a great, great pull. Congratulations, sir. And generally, the Batdorf wrapped style coins are a little bit nicer condition than the others because, well, the air and the weather and everything doesn't get into them. So here we go, another 5 names. Another 5 names. Going to start off with Dana. Then we have Wanda. And then we have Bulldog, Adam Chambers, and Sureg. So let me get this light. There. You can still read the names over there. We've got, I need a number from Dana, a number from Wanda, a number from Bulldog, a number from Adam, and a number from Sureg. Oh, so you can see the numbers. There's some of these numbers you can't see very well, but that's primarily because it's just, I don't know, it's the shine is a little off. Bulldog picks a 55. Got a Bulldog pick a 55 right there. Got Sureg to pick a number 44. Sureg picks number 44. Wanda, Dana, Wanda's here. I know Wanda's here. Wanda, you're here? No, maybe Wanda isn't here. We've got 30 people. Well, there is Wanda, 86. Number 86. We're going to pull that for Wanda. I don't think Dana is here, so I'm going to pick number 17 for her. And I don't think Adam is here, so I'm going to pick number 18 for him. And here we go. This is what we've got. Number 17 was a wheat roll. On your phone, they're very tiny. I don't know what to do about that yet. It's really hard to fit 100 numbers onto a screen. Got to figure something out, though. All right, Wanda picked number 86, and Wanda gets that. That's Arabic for a wheat roll. You picked the Chinese one, now you've picked the Arabic one. Wanda's going to get all of my pretty little language art skills. That's 86. 55, Mr. Bulldog. Pulling number 55, you get yourself a 1958 Philadelphia BU roll. Hello, Dallas. 1958 BU roll for Mr. Bulldog. Good going, Marine. What number was that? Number 55. Goes right there. Adam Chambers. Well, even though he's not here, he by default got himself a really good one pulled. It's 1954D. 1954D BU roll. So 1954D, he's got a 57D, a 54D. He'll be happy, even though he's not here to pick them. All right, that's Adam, number 18. Now number 44, Mr. Sureg gets a 1957D BU roll. Music Man Harp, we sold 100 spots at $6 per spot back on Tuesday evening at the auction. And people's names get pulled from the 100 names that I sold. And we pull a tube based on the number that person wants. If the person's not here, we just pull the lowest number in the box that hasn't been pulled already. So here's how it goes. I'm drawing 5 names. I'm going to draw the 5 names. Jim Fletcher, Sureg, Bill Crusson, Chuck Patillo, and Sissy. If any of you are present, I need your selection now. Jim Fletcher, Sureg, Bill, Chuck, and Sissy. If you want to get involved in this, you'll have to wait until the next time I do one of these, which could be this coming Tuesday. I'll announce it early, but you'll have to be here to purchase the spots. You have to be here on the Coppercoins channel to purchase the spots. But you don't have to be present to get the coins that you have purchased. Sureg will take 69. There's Adam. Okay, Sureg takes number 69. What about you, Adam? Well, wait a minute. Adam's not in the midst of being able to pick a roll right now. So there's Chuck Patillo at number 30. Chuck Patillo is number 30. I don't think Mr. Fletcher is here. You didn't get the notification. Oh, man. That's horrible. I don't understand what is up with YouTube. I took the lowest one for Mr. Fletcher. I think I'm going to be doing it next Tuesday evening, Music Man Harp. So Bill Crusson's going to get number 20, which is the lowest remaining roll in the box. Sissy, I do not believe, is here. So Sissy, I will pull her the lowest remaining roll in the box. And let's go from top down. Well, Jim Fletcher is going to get a wheat roll. A wheat roll is the lowest value item in the box. By trade, anyway, it's the lowest value item in the box. If you look through it for die varieties, you may find RPMs or double dies in these. I'm not saying they don't have anything in them. I'm just saying that by a scoop of coins, they're probably the cheapest coins in here. Surag got number 69. He gets an early wheat roll. These end at 1940, so 1909 to 1940. And you can ask Techstar if you want a testimonial on what comes in these rolls, because he's already looked through a couple of the rolls I sent to him. Actually, I think he bought pounds, but the rolls and the pounds come from the same material. That's 69. And he got some really nice ones in there. All right, now, I'm sorry, number 20, Bill Crescent, he's going to get a 1958 Philadelphia BU roll. So I'll put that in here. With 5 pulls, your chance is that you're not going to have all plain wheat rolls. But if it does work out that you have all plain wheat rolls, I'll send you a couple of extras. All right, Chuck Patillo, number 30, received a wheat roll. Hello, BR Chef. What time? The auction starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. 8 p.m. Eastern Time is when it starts. And I will generally be up to that point by about 9:30. That's number 30. Now number 29, Sissy, gets a wheat roll. All right, Tim, you're taking off. So when I said, oh, that's right, we're not going to pull your name because you're not in this. Hope you get in next time. So there's for Sissy, number 21. Now I pull 5 more names. 5 more names. Here we go. Greg McCoy. Joe McBride. Wanda. Jim Fletcher. And Alan Hargraves. So if you're here, give me a number from the remaining numbers in the box. If you're not here, I will pull the number for you, and it will be the lowest number in the box. So Greg, I don't think is here. Joe, if you're here, give me a number. Wanda, I need a number from you. Jim Fletcher, if you happen to be here, I need a number from you. And Alan Hargraves. Yes, I did, Adam. I pulled 2 for you at least. One of them was a 57 dBu roll, believe it or not. See you later, Tim. You have a nice dinner. Nice evening, and I'll talk to you next time around. We're going to be having our reveals are going to start back up tomorrow. I've got 5 or 6 of them scheduled for tomorrow. Okay, Joe picked 100 before Wanda did, so Joe gets 100. Alan picked 100. Wanda picked 100. Joe already gets it. So Wanda and Alan, I'm going to need. Alan picks a 99. What about you, Wanda? You pick a different number. As Joe is higher up on the list than you are, and he got number 100 already. Well, hopefully everybody gets nice rolls. I think the other roll I pulled for you, yeah, I pulled 2 of your rolls already. Coins and Ghouls, and one of them was a 57 dBu roll, and the other was a 54 dBu roll. Wanda picks an 81, so 81 here. And Alan repicked, he picked a 99. And then the lowest numbers in the box for Greg and for Jim. And here we go. Number 22 for Greg is an early wheat roll. Those, as I'm finding out, have a nice mixture of early coins in them. Mint marks and all sorts of nice things. 22D, 14S. Just a couple of the highlights that have been pulled out. Number 100, Joe McBride, is a wheat roll. And let's see, number 81 for Wanda is a 1958 BU roll. Mr. Daughtry is doing very well. Misplaced Youper Girl, and you. I saw your beautiful picture yesterday, I think it was. You're starting to grow hair. Very nice. Number 23, Jim Fletcher is going to get a 1958 DBU roll. So there's that. And that's number 23. And number 99 is a 1955 SBU roll for Alan. Got a 20 plus roll here. Very nice. Got yourself some good value out of that. Glad you got it. 1955 unsearched BU roll. Got a chance of finding some RPM number 1 in there. That's a really high dollar item. This needed to be flipped over. If I don't flip any of these over, you tell me. Make sure you let me know. Thank you, Yo Man, for letting me know. Doing awesome. I'm really, really glad to hear that. You deserve to do awesome, honey. You really do. You've been going through some really bad times. I've been thinking about you all the time, really. Mr. Worley, Mr. Rojas, Doug Walters, Bill Cresson, and Doug Walters again. It's too bad he's not here to pick his numbers. All right, Mr. Worley, Mr. Rojas. And I'm going to assume that Doug and Bill are not here. So I will let you two pick first, and then I will get into picking these others for the other guys, because we know they're going to be the lowest numbers remaining available. Your hair came in white? That may not be such a bad thing. I don't know. I think that's kind of good looking. Mr. Worley gets a number 66. How about you, Mr. Rojas? You still awake? Mr. Rojas? I don't want to have to pull for you. I need a number from you if you're here. Let's see if I have you here. If I show you here. I do not show you in the room. Okay, Mr. Rojas, I will go ahead and pull for you. Looks like I've got 28 people watching, but Mr. Rojas is not one of them. So 24 for him, 25 for Doug, 26 for Bill, and 28 for Doug. So here we go. Well, it looks like number 66 for Mr. Worley is a 1939S roll. Congratulations, sir. That's a nice one. 39S. All kinds of nice RPMs to look for in 39S, plus a couple of double dice. All right, what was that? Number 66. And then Mr. Rojas, number 24, is a wheat roll for Mr. Rojas. I got some surprises in here, some funny little geek stuff in here. So, 38S or 28S. 28S would be the large and small. 38S, they're all the same size. 24, number 24. 24. Number 25 is Doug. All right, and this is in Hindu. It's in Hindu, and it says wheat roll. That goes to Mr. Walters. You're not getting my tubes. You're getting the actual rolls. So I'm not sending you these tubes, just to let you know. I need these tubes for the next time I do this game. Bill Cresson gets number 26, and Bill Cresson's number 26 is a 1939S roll. 1939S. Techstar, you picking number 28? What are you picking number 28 for? That's Doug Walters. But your name wasn't pulled, bruh. There's number 26. Now here's 28, Doug Walters. This is in Sinhalese. It's what they speak in Sri Lanka. says wheat roll in Sinhalese. How about that? That's some of my geek stuff, Wanda. I like playing with languages. Many languages. All right, so here we go. Another 5 names. Another 5 names coming up. Pull them straight out of the bag. And I get Mr. Rojas first. And then second, I get Mr. Patillo. And number 3rd, I get Mr. Cathy. And then number 4th, I get Mr. Rojas again. And number 5th, I get Mr. Dunn. So there we go. The folks who are here out of that list may pick their numbers now. Mr. Rojas twice, Chuck Patillo, Joe Cathy, and Mr. Dunn. Hello, Chad Schmitz. Just waiting for numbers to pop up on the screen for the people whose names are to the left of my box. Well, there is Mr. Rojas. Okay, so Chuck picks a 57. I'll let him have the 57. Mr. Rojas gets the 92. Mr. Rojas, you need to pick another one. Jeff Dunn wants number 59, but Mr. Rojas gets to pick before him. Mr. Cathy, I'm going to pick number 29 because I haven't seen him. Number 29 is our lowest numbered roll. Jeff wants 59. What about you, Mr. Rojas? You got another number coming up, sir. You got 2 pulls in this particular draw. I want 88. Okay. You got 92 already. You get 88 now. All right. Here's number 92. You're going to get a wheat roll. Wheat roll for Mr. Rojas. You get your name put in there with that one. Number 92. Number 57 for Mr. Patillo is a 1957D BU roll. So Chuck gets a 1957D BU roll. And let's see. It happened to be number 57 was a 57D roll. That was by accident. Mr. Cathy gets a 1957 Philadelphia BU roll. So there's a 57 Philadelphia BU roll gone. That's for Mr. Cathy. That's number 29. Number 88 for Mr. Rojas is an early wheat roll. And then, here we go. Number 88 and number 59 for Jeff Dunn, 1942D. It's a circulated roll of 1942D, but they should be nice coins. And there is every chance that you'll get good RPMs or double dies out of that. In bingo lingo. B49, B49. All right. Oh, 72. Next 5 names. Javier, you're very, very popular today. Here's Alan Hargraves. Here's Adam Chambers. Sureg. And who's next? Mr. Cathy. So, Mr. Rojas, you again. What do you pick? You're on your way to go fishing. You still got a few rolls left. Do you want me to pick them for you instead? Is that how you would prefer for me to go? Because I can. I can pick them for you. Mr. Rojas, Alan, Adam, Sureg, and Joe Cathy. Looking for numbers. Mr. Rojas picks 75. 75, and Sureg picks a 52. Sureg will pick a 52. What about Alan and Adam? I don't think Mr. Cathy is here. Alan, Adam. Any number I still have in the box. Adam picks 73. And Mr. Allen picks 71. They're not all BU rolls. There's about 50 to 60 rolls in here that are circulated wheat rolls. The rest of them are BU wheat rolls. And for Mr. Cathy, we picked the lowest number because he is not here to pick his own. And so here we go. Number 75. Number 75 is a regular typical circulated wheat roll for Mr. Rojas. That's number 75. Number 71 for Alan is, this one is in Greek, rolosent situ. That means wheat cent roll for Alan. So he got one in Greek. That's number 71. Now number 73 for Adam Chambers. Well, this also says wheat cent roll, but it's in Korean. This is in Hangul. Would you think I was going to write anything else in other languages I can't read? And here we go. Sureg number 52 is a 1958D BU roll. 1958D BU roll. These will all say BU roll if they are BU rolls. Otherwise, assume they are circulated. That's number 52. And for Mr. Cathy is a 1958D BU roll. You could read that one. Very nice. I expected that you probably could. It's about the only foreign one in here I can read. The other ones I'm just kind of picking around with translator. All right, let me get 5 more names out. We're about halfway through all these. Almost an hour into the show. So there's Alan again. Mr. Patillo. We got Sissy, Mr. Worley, and Mr. Marshall. Alan, Chuck, Sissy, James Worley, and Marshall. Need a number out of you if you're here. If you're not here, I will just go with the lowest number remaining in the box after everyone has picked. I think the only ones here right now are going to be Alan, Chuck, and Mr. Worley. I think Sissy is sleeping, and Mr. Marshall did not show today. So we've got Alan, Chuck, and Mr. Worley. Looking for names out of the 3 of you. Okay, Mr. Worley wants number 39. We'll see what Alan and Chuck pick. Alan picks 65. Chuck picks 75. Any hieroglyphic? No, no hieroglyphics. Sorry. So who do we have first? Alan is number 65. Chuck will be number 75. 75 is already done, sir. 75 has already been picked. Got to pick me another number. Number 80. Okay, number 80. Now, Sissy's not here, so she's going to get number 32. Mr. Worley is here. He picked number 39. And Mr. Marshall is not here. He will get number 33. So here we go. Number 65. Wheat roll. Got a wheat roll going to Alan Hargraves. He's already got a couple of nice rolls out of this so far. You never know. Your most valuable roll might be one of the ones I'm considering the most common. Just depends on what comes out of them. And number 80 is also a wheat roll to Chuck Patillo. So we'll get his name put in there. Number 32 to Sissy is a wheat roll. Number 39, Mr. Worley gets 1957 Philadelphia BU roll. Congratulations, sir. Got yourself a BU wheat roll. And the last one, number 33 from Mr. Marshall, is a 1939 S roll. 39S, circulated roll, 50 coins. Good price on that one, I think. All right, 5 more names. All right, we've got Greg McCoy, we've got Yasser, we've got Dana, we've got Yo-Man, and Bill. I think out of these 5, only one is present. So, Yo-Man, you can give me a number, and I'll just pick for everybody else. Unless any of you did happen to show up in the last couple of minutes, then you can pick your own numbers. But I need a number out of Greg, Yasser, Dana, Yo-Man, and Bill. Okay, Yo-Man gives me a 61. I'll pull 61 for Yo-Man. And there's Mr. McCoy. How you doing, buddy? 57's already been picked, my good man. Pick me another number. Any number you can read the label. You didn't get notified. I don't know what's going on with that. I need to contact YouTube and find out what's going on. Why are my subscribers not being notified when I send out a live? 59's already been picked, buddy. You have to pick me one that you can read the label. 36 is the lowest number we have left. 98 is the highest number we have left. Anything in between that has not been flipped over. 36. Okay, you'll take 36. And for Yasser, I will pick 37. Dana, I will pick 38. And Bill, I will pick number 40. So Greg, we'll get the first, we'll get the first draw out of here. And what do we get for Greg? Well, this is in Russian. And in Russian, this says wheat cent roll. So there you go. So Greg gets my Russian little sticker thing. Now for Yasser. 1958D BU roll. 1958D BU roll. I'm going to try to make sure that I send out some sort of an email or something to everyone next time I do this. That way everyone will have notification directly from me. I've been kind of busy today with things, trying to make sure that everything gets done. Dana's going to get an early wheat roll. This is for Dana. So every couple of weeks you have to unsubscribe and resubscribe. That just doesn't make any sense. But that's what people tell me you have to do. That's just weird. So Yo-Man Go picks an early wheat roll. And Bill Crusson will get 1955S BU roll. 1955S BU roll. Now, it wasn't today, Yo-Man. I've had these ready for a few days, and it took me a while to write those ones in the foreign languages because I wanted to make sure I got it right. That Sinhalese was not easy. All right, here we go. Next pick is going to be Mr. Marshall, Jeff Dunn, Greg McCoy, Jim Fletcher, and Jeff Dunn. So it looks like Greg is probably the only one here out of this list. But if any of the others of you are here, just give me a number. But Greg, you'll need to pick me a number that you can read. And then I'll work from the top of the list for everybody else. All right, Jeff Dunn, number 82. Jeff Dunn takes number 82. And number 84. And Greg McCoy, waiting for you. Number 82. 82's already been picked, sir. 82 was picked first by by Jeff Dunn. So I need you to pick something different. We do still have 84 in the mix. If you want to take that one, then Jeff Dunn would need to pick again. So you take 83. Okay. You take 83. Mr. Marshall gets number 41. And Mr. Fletcher gets number 42. That's how that will work. Number 41 is in Polish. This is in Polish. Rokasentov Przyczki. Something like that. I'm probably pronouncing them very hellishly. But that's that. And Mr. Marshall will get the roll represented by that particular tube. That's number 41. Jeff Dunn takes number 82 and he gets an early wheat roll. It's one of my early wheat rolls. That's Jeff Dunn. Now Mr. McCoy, Greg McCoy. What was that? Number 82. I'll put that in the right place. Number 83 is going to get a 1957D BU roll. So there you go. That's how you play the game right there. That'll catch you up in value to what you paid. That's for sure. Now, number 42, Mr. Fletcher is going to get a 1937D roll. 1937D. That's for Mr. Fletcher. And that's number 42. Now number 84, Mr. Dunn gets a wheat roll. And that's that right there. That's number 84. 5 more names, boys and girls. Fun, fun. Here we go. Dana, Joe Cathy, Jim Fletcher, Roy Johnson, and Doug Walters. Anybody here? I give you about 10 seconds for any of you guys to show up and give me a number. Otherwise, I'll just pick the first 5 off the top. Wanda Williams, give me a wolf whistle. As if you're here, you're going to pick a number within the next 10 seconds or so. If you're not here, I'll just pick them for you. Seems like it doesn't really matter since I don't even know what's in these rolls. And they all kind of just went in here in random order. I kind of thought about just taking the list and going down the list and going down the numbers. But I figured, hey, I may as well give the people who are here a chance to pick their own fate. Okay, Dana is going to get number 43. Joe Cathy gets number 47. Jim Fletcher gets number 48. Roy Johnson will get number 51. And Doug Walters for number 53. Let's see what's in number 43. Dana gets an early wheat roll. That's for Dana. Joe Cathy will get an early wheat roll. Maybe they didn't get enough notification on this. I don't know where they are. That, and it's also Friday night, so maybe Friday night's not a good night for this. Joe Cathy. Here's Jim Fletcher's wheat roll. Jim Fletcher gets a wheat roll. And Penny Saver Cash, Roy Johnson. What is he going to get? This is his first pull. And it's a 1957 DBU wheat roll. So he gets a pretty one. And let's see what Doug Walters will get from his auto pull. Going to be an early wheat roll for Doug Walters. So it looks like we've only got 20 or 25 left. I think 20 left. And so let's get out the next list of 5 names. We've got Bulldog, Chuck Patillo. As soon as I call your name out, go ahead and consider getting me a number. We got Penny Saver Cash Roy Johnson again. We got Joe McBride again. And I've got Sissy again. So Bulldog gives me an 89. Got 89 from Bulldog. Now Chuck Patillo. How about a Chuck Patillo number? Then Penny Saver Cash Roy Johnson will probably pick the lowest one remaining. Joe picks a 62. I have to give Chuck his chance, whatever he wants to pick. Chuck gets 78. So Chuck gets 78. Roy is going to get number 56. Joe McBride gets 62. And then Sissy will get number 58. There's that. Number 89 is a wheat roll. Or is this 68? No, it's 89. Okay. Couldn't remember. 89 is a wheat roll for Bulldog. Now we got number 78. Number 78 is a 1958 DBU roll. I think there's a couple of earlier rolls in here that have not yet been picked. I know I had a few 1955 rolls I picked out for this. What was that, 78? 56, Roy Johnson early wheat roll. So Penny Saver Cash Roy Johnson gets an early wheat roll. The next one, there might be somebody here who can read it, but I know I can't. I can write it, but I can't read it. There you go. It's in Japanese. That is a wheat roll for Joe McBride. And Joe, if you can read Japanese, you might have a good time making fun of me about my character composition here. And then number 58 is a wheat roll, and that's for a Sissy. And there we go there. Next 5 names out of the bag will be Techstar, Marshall, Dana, Greg McCoy, and Joe McBride. Techstar, Marshall, Dana, Greg McCoy, and Joe McBride. Your daughter can read that stuff? Okay, well then she can tell you if I'm right or wrong. Were you done, Bulldog? Was that all yours? So I guess some numbers from the other folks here. Techstar, Marshall, Dana, Greg, and Joe McBride. I think Marshall and Dana are the only 2 that are gone. All the others are probably here. Greg wants number 60. Joe wants 77. And Techstar picks a 67. If you want the language tab, Wanda, I'll give you the language tab. And then I don't think Marshall and Dana are here, so they're going to take numbers 64 and number 70. Okay, here we go. Number 67 for Techstar. Anybody tell me what language this is? Joe, she probably can't speak this one. This is Lao. It's from Laos. So this says wheat roll in Lao. Figured I'd throw a couple of real curveballs in there. I was actually going to trivia game with it. I was going to see if anybody could pick any of these languages, and if you could, well, you got an extra, but I decided, nah. Marshall gets a 58 PBU roll. I don't think anybody could honestly pick that was Lao, right? 64. Number 64. Number 70 is for Dana. Dana gets a wheat roll. Might even do a trivia game some night, but it's going to be coin trivia. Stuff you guys should know. Number 60, Greg McCoy gets a 1957 Philadelphia BU roll. 1957 Philadelphia BU roll. There we go. And Mr. Joseph McBride. Mr. Joe McBride gets number 77, which is a wheat roll. And that's it for that. Now we're going to move on to the next 5 names. I quickly figured out that pulling multiple names because of the lag is a good thing to do. Have to learn as we go along. We figure these things out as we move. Mr. Kathy, Mr. Marshall, Mr. Yeoman. So Yeoman's the first person who's actually here. Bill Crusson and Wanda is here. So Yeoman and Wanda. If either one of you other guys walk in, you're fine to spit a number out for me, but the way I'm looking at it is you're probably not here. So Yeoman and Wanda are going to be the only 2 people I'm actually going to get a live number from. You got 74 is the lowest left, 98 is the highest left. Yeoman picks a 79. Your next door neighbor is from Laos. Wanda, what do you pick, hon? I'll get you a number here. Make sure I get a roll that you're going to pick. Wanda takes 96. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Got a 74, a 76, a 85 for the other 3. 74 for Joe Cathy. This is, flip over, 1955 SBU roll. Hello, Weston. 55 SBU roll. That's a nice one. $6 pull, and you're getting a $25, $25 roll. Not bad. That's number 74. Number 76 for Mr. Marshall gets a 1957 D BU roll. Mr. Marshall, good for you, bro. Good for you. That's number 76. Number 79 for Yeoman gets a wheat roll. Might have been better off if you just let me pick your number, because it seems like everyone who wasn't able to pick their own number got a BU roll out of this pool. Hello, Steve. Happy Friday to you too. All right, that was number 79. Number 85. This is for Bill Crusson. 1958 D BU roll. I don't have any neighbors from Laos that I know of. And number 96, Wanda gets a 1930D roll. That's a good one. 1930D. We're talking about well pre-war, early wheat roll. Should be some pretty nice coins in that one. We got 2 pulls left. Actually, I'm going to do all these at once. Get all these out. Get somebody picking numbers. That's it. Bag's empty. We've got Sissy first. Yasser is second. Sureg is third. Doug Walters. Wanda. And then we've got Yasser again. And then we've got Mr. Worley. Get these moved up. And Sureg again. So it looks like we've got Sureg here. Wanda is here. And Mr. Worley is here, so you guys can give me your numbers. And then it looks like the others will just get what's left in order. Sureg will take 87. At number 87 for Sureg. You get one more pull, Sureg, but that's going to be after Wanda and Mr. Worley. Mr. Worley wants 95. What about Wanda? What does she want? If she wants 95, she gets 95. Wanda takes a 98. Mr. Worley picks a 95. And Sureg will pick a 94. And the rest of these go in order to the last remaining people in the box. Just like that. Sorry. Clumsy, clumsy, clumsy. All right, here we go. Sissy got number 90. Number 90 is, come on, flip over, flip over, flip over. Oh, come on, really? 1957 Philadelphia BU roll. And that's for Sissy. Got some good stuff in this box. I mean, for $6 you can't expect a whole lot, but it did pretty well. Number 90. Here's number 91, Yasser. Early wheat roll. So Yasser got an early wheat roll. And that goes there. Joe, I think I picked a roll for you before you got here. So we've got 87 is Sureg with a 58 Philadelphia BU roll. Because I know I had all 100 names represented the way I print these out. There's no way I can mess up on that and not notice it. So this is 87. I'll just stick this one in here. It doesn't matter. And number 93 for Doug Walters is a wheat roll. And the drum roll for Miss Wanda. What does Miss Wanda get? Let's try not to be anticlimactic about it. And what do we get? A wheat roll. Miss Wanda gets a wheat roll. That's number 98. Number 97, Yasser gets a wheat roll. There's some chance that could be all that's left. Number 95, Mr. Worley gets a wheat roll. And number 94, Sureg gets a wheat roll. And that's all that's left, folks. That's it. Did we have fun? I will definitely check after. Joe, I'll make sure that you got 5. And if not, I'll just get you some money back for the spots I didn't happen to catch. But I think I caught them all. Everybody have a good time? You're wrong? Did you not get 5? It was. Okay. All right. Because I don't remember what numbers anybody got. I'm going to go by this. If I pull it out, I know that roll number 6 goes to Marshall. That's it. Oh, my dog is sitting down here underneath me. I moved my foot and I pushed him. I think it's been a really good time. We've got one Batdorf roll out of this, and the Batdorf roll, I think, is the star of the show. But we got some really nice stuff out of here. Here's Adam. What is this one? I think this is one that I picked before you showed up, Adam. Can't see what it is right now. 57 DBU roll. You guys are very welcome. I did the very best I could to maximize what you get out of here and minimize the amount of profit. I wanted to play a game, not make money, and I think it was a fun game. It was a thing that I couldn't lose on because I can't afford to lose money. but I can't afford to lose some rolls here and there. And I think that that was just a very fun thing to do. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed having all of you here. And if you have any suggestions on how I can improve this process, you let me know. I'm considering actually having a nicer, bigger box made and actually putting the item underneath and then having a plug that goes over the top of it with the numbers. That way I can pull the plug and there's the roll right there. But I couldn't do it this way because I had to use penny tubes because that's all I've got this amount of. And the only way to get them into a box was to get them into a box that was actually too short to put a plug on top. So if I just numbered the rolls and put a slip of paper inside as to what you get, I've got the actual rolls sitting behind me. Kind of made that pretty simple. And yeah, and there were good chances for everybody. I mean, you saw at least 20, 25 BU rolls in here. Let's see, what was there? From what I can tell right off, there were 557 rolls, 557D rolls, 758P rolls, 1058D rolls, 355S, 154D. And all of those were BU rolls. And there were circulated rolls. I don't remember exactly how many. But there was 35D, 1930D, 1937D, 1939D, 21941D, 1955S, 1942D. And then beyond that, there were, I believe, 20 early wheat rolls, and the balance of everything was late wheat rolls. Chips with stickers, maybe? Describe. Because I'm not really sure what you're alluding to. Oh, we talking about like poker chips with stickers on them? I could probably do that. But see, what I wanted to do was I wanted to give even pool chances to everybody too. So it's like, you know, I didn't pull, let's say, I didn't pull Joe McBride's name last, and Joe McBride just got what was left over. You know, I wanted Joe McBride to have a chance to pick ones that Joe McBride wanted. And so that's why I didn't pull all of his at once. So I scatter everybody throughout the entire pool, just like I would have for a roll reveal. Well, see, that's the problem, Joe, is if I pulled everybody but you first, then you're going to end up with what's left over in the box, which doesn't really matter all that much. But somebody might get their feathers in a ruffle about, well, number 36 and number 32 were already picked, and those were the two I wanted. I think it just, for me anyway, my thought and being as completely transparent and fair as I could be about it was to pull a name to a roll, name to a roll, name to a roll. Because it would have been a lot faster if I'd said, okay, Joe McBride, you got 4 rolls, pick your 4 numbers now. And then Wanda, you got 5 rolls, pick your 5 numbers now. Well, that'd be great until I got down to Greg McCoy, who was at the very end, and he picked 5 and there's only 5 rolls left. He doesn't get a choice. Not that a choice would make any difference, because I don't even know what his choices are. But I think it's more of a fun game when you can pick numbers like your mother's birthday or something like that, and you can have a little bit of meaning in what you're selecting. I've got a couple of other ideas for games. One of them would be where I have about 150 coins or so in a bag, and they're all in flips ready to go. And I pull a person's name, and however many spots you bought, you get that many pulls out of the bag, and I just pull randomly out of the bag and show you what you got. And let's say it's going to be a $5 pull, and I have like 150 coins in the bag. Every coin I pull will be worth $5 or more. I can do that because I've got a number of coins that I pulled for a very reasonable price from dealer stuff going out of stock, nice rolls of coins and things like that, RPMs, double dies. I've got a lot of that kind of stuff that I can put in something like that, and I can give some really nice prizes, like a really nice double die, or let's say a 1909 S or something like that, as like the grand prizes in the box or in the bag. And the lowest value item that you would possibly get in the bag would be a $5 item. That would be something else that we could do. It'd be a completely different game altogether. I just want to keep things fresh, you know? I don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. I want to do something different once in a while. I like having something different. I like having something that keeps us on our toes. The reveals are great because the reveals help me. They help you. They give you a chance to support the channel, which I think is absolutely wonderful, and I love every one of you for it. They give us a chance to add more info to the website. But once in a while, I would like to do something like this where I don't have to do a whole lot of research. You know, you guys just basically bought these rolls, and that's all there is to it. Package them up and send them. I don't have to go through a process of looking at them under a microscope and identifying them, figuring out what they are, doing different flip inserts and blah, 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 blah. All I have to do is put these in boxes and go. Done. And sometimes I need that sort of thing where I don't have to do a whole lot of prep work to get something ready because, well, naturally I'm running a business and I have to be able to spend my time wisely. And this was a relatively wise spend of time while at the same time getting something ready that means something to everybody. So I think we did well with it. I think we're going to try it again next week. It's going to be a cheaper pull, and it's going to be mostly BU Memorial rolls. In fact, it'll be all BU Memorial and Shield rolls. And we'll probably do a 250 pull. There'll be rolls in there worth up to $10 to $15 a piece on a 250 pull. There'll be rolls worth as little as $1.50. 54S reveal? No, 54S reveal comes up at the very end. Have I done any before? Maybe. But the 54S reveal that we had Tuesday for sale, there are 10 rolls ahead of that in line. So the next one I do is 55S, then 60D, then 56D, 57D, 45S, 61D, 64D, 51D, 60D, 55D, and then the 54S is last. So if you picked any of that up as we were going along. So I have a lot of work to get done. Yes, I do. Got a lot of flip inserts to print. I've got a lot of flip inserts to stuff before tomorrow. So I am going to bow out and take off, and you guys have a wonderful night. And I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the trust you have in my business and everything else. I do anything I can to make things right for anyone who thinks they've been wronged. And that's how I stay in business. It's a matter of integrity. It's a matter of being upfront, straightforward with people. If I make a mistake, I'm going to tell you. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your business, and thank you very much for being with me and spending time with me. And I'm going to take off and get ready for tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow after I get my COVID shot. Have a great night.